Okay, so theoretically, this is going to be the third in-class exercise on writing your own classes, but I have this feeling that we may not actually get to it in class, so I'm going to make it into a video. This is the Ninja Combat exercise. So there's two versions of it, version 1 and version 2. Ninja Combat version 1, we're going to write a class for Ninja. Ninjas, of course, have honor, health, and a name. We need a constructor and a way for ninjas to attack one another, and we're going to use a random number generator to decide whether a ninja hits another ninja and to handle the damage. So let's go ahead and I made this new package here, a new project in BlueJ. I'm going to make a new class, which we'll call Ninja. Going to go ahead in here. I have my BlueJ set up, so instead of putting all the traditional default stuff, it actually just puts a main method. So we need to have honor, health, and a name. Let's make honor, health, and the name will make a string. We're going to make a constructor, public ninja, int honor, int health, string name. This dot honor equal honor. This dot health equal health. This dot name equal name. Great. Let's see if that works. 150 Alicia. It looks like it does. Good. Now we need a way for ninjas to fight each other. So let's do this. Public. We know the method's going to be public. I don't really know about the return type. I'll leave it void for now. We can maybe fill in something later. And we'll call it attack. Now, we know that what we're going to need is the other ninja. And so this would mean that this ninja is attacking other ninja. Now we have to figure out some amount of ability to randomly hit the ninja. Now there's actually two ways to do this. I think what we actually have to do is, well, let's do it this way for now. Random r equal new random. And let's do this. So we have to figure out what's our probability of hitting the other ninja. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's 50-50. So if that's the case, we could say if r.nextInt, I don't know, 2 equal 1. So this is generating a random number between 0 and 1. And if it's 1, let's suppose we hit them. So we'll do other.health. Well, we should calculate some damage. Int damage equal r.nextInt. I don't know, maybe a successful attack against another ninja does. What the hell is this? There we go. I don't know, maybe that does 0 to 9 health worth of damage. And then now we should check if that would kill the other ninja. If other.health minus damage is less than or equal to 0. I don't know, maybe at that point we'll just set the damage to other.health. So this would mean, let's put a comment in here. If we do, this would be like if we do 8 damage, but the other ninja only has, 4 health or something like that. So we'll reset the damage to something that will, maybe kill the ninja. So we'll do other.health minus equal damage. I think that's all we need to do. Yeah, I don't know. This should work. Oh, I didn't import random. Import java.util.random. What? Oh, duh. There we go. Okay, let's try that. We'll make a new ninja. Ninja 1 with 100 honor, 100 health, who's Alicia, and then we'll make another ninja here, also with 100 honor, 100 health, named Bob. That looks good. Now if we do this attack method, we'll type in the name of the other ninja, Ninja 2. Okay, well it doesn't return anything. That looks like a successful hit though, 4 points of damage. Okay, so now maybe we do want to return something. What could we return? We could return the amount of damage done. Let's do that. So if we successfully hit, we'll sort of put all this together and we'll return the damage. Otherwise, we'll just return 0. And actually, let's do this in a main method. Let's do this. Ninja n1 equal new ninja with 100, 100 named Alicia. Oops. Now we'll do good old Bob. And nope, that has to be ninja n2. We'll do n1.attack n2, and I guess int d equal system.out.println damage was plus d. So 0, that sort of makes sense. Sometimes you miss. Let's try it again. 0, maybe it's always 0. Uh-oh, maybe I did something wrong. Nope, 7. I guess that's also possible to hit but actually do 0 damage. Maybe we should make this plus 1. Okay, well this seems reasonable. So now we could, maybe we could stick this in a loop. Let's do this. While n1.health is greater than 0 and n2.health is greater than 0. Well, now they'll have them attack each other. Well, that looks terrible. And then, how about this? If n2.health is greater than... Well, how about this? Anytime n1 attacks n2, if n2's health somehow goes down to 0, we should say system.out.println n2.name is dead. Not head. No, my god. Dead. And then we'll break the loop. And then maybe we'll do the same thing here. Well, let's call this D1 for damage 1. That way we can make a new int here, which we'll call D2 equal ninja2 dot attack ninja1 dot println damage to n1 was plus d2, and then if n1.health less than or equals 0. It shouldn't technically be possible for it to be equal to less than 0. It should just be equal to 0, but I'm sort of programming defensively here. We'll do n1.name plus quote is dead. And then I'll also break the loop. So the only way to end this loop is for somebody to die. So this is a ninja fight to the death. Let's see what happens. Wow. Look at that. Damage. And then eventually Bob died. Let's try that again. And then that time Alicia died. That is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. This, for a program that we just sort of cranked out, this is kind of cool. Now, we could spruce this up. We could put some names in here so you know who's doing the damage and, I don't know, various other things. Oh, and then we've got this randomly at the end here. That probably didn't need to be there. We could definitely spruce this up a little bit. We could maybe even have the user enter a letter for different types of attacks. Right now we just have one type of attack. We could have like a punch, a kick, and a you know, I don't know, shoot with a bazooka or something, and those could be different kinds of attacks, different types of attacks, so on and so forth. Just different things we could do. So Ninja Combat version 2 is same as Ninja Combat version 1, but assume weapon is also a class. So that's going to store the chance of hitting another ninja and the damage, which would be some sort of range between two values. So we'll make this an improved ninja. Let's think of a great name. Ninja 2? That's a terrible name, but that's what we'll go with. I'm going to drop honor because we're not using it. I'm just going to have health and name, and also weapon. So now the constructor, public ninja 2, int health, string name, weapon, and I'll set all this stuff in the constructor. This dot health equal health, this dot name equal name, this dot weapon equal weapon. Now you're all looking at this and you're thinking, what the hell, Spacko? You haven't even defined weapon yet. If I try to compile this, yeah, you see I don't have weapon. That's okay. I've sort of left this in there as a placeholder. I know I'm going to want to make a weapon class. I'm just putting a note about it here, so I know I need to go do that. I haven't done it yet, but I can kind of guess what it's going to look like. Now, I think I can just go back and look at this attack method, right? I'm actually going to just copy it, and then come over here, and I'll paste it in. So we're attacking another ninja. I want to show you another trick with random, but I'll wait. We need to figure out the chance of hitting. So let's suppose it's out of 100. We'll have to get that out of the weapon. So here's how I'd like to use this. I'd like to generate a number from 0 to 100, and I'd like to say if it's less than W. Oh, this dot weapon dot to hit. That'll be the weapon's chance at hitting out of 100. So I generate a number from 0 to 100. The weapon has a ability to hit from 0 to 100. If I hit, that means I actually do the damage. Now, the damage, I don't know, there's different ways I could do this. I could have like a high and a low range stored in the weapon, or watch this dot weapon dot get damage. Maybe the weapon will just automatically be able to generate its own damage, and then I guess everything else stays the same. So now I need to write this weapon class so that I can get its chance to hit and get its damage. So I kind of know how I want to use this weapon. I don't have it yet. I haven't written it yet. But by writing this is called top-down design, I've written this out, and I now know what weapon needs to do, what methods it needs to have, how it's going to be used. Even though it doesn't exist yet, I've kind of like limited the possible things I'm going to need to do with it. Also, I just realized something a little weird. This is Ninja 2, not Ninja. Right, good. Okay, so now we need to make a class for weapon. What is a weapon? I don't know. Maybe we want to have no, we don't need a main for weapon. Let's do something like this. String name, int to hit, and we're going to give this its own random number generator. Random R, and then damage, int low, and int high. Now watch this. Public weapon string name int to hit, int low, int high. Now watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to set all these. This dot name equal name. This dot to hit equal to hit. This dot low equal low. This dot high equal high. And this dot r equal new random. which of course means you need to import random. Import java.util.random. Oh, what do you know? That's not right at all. That should be like that. Okay, good. So that seems to work. Now, I need to put in these methods. Public int to hit. That's easy. I'll just return to hit. And then public int damage, or get damage, I think I called it. Now, this is a little tricky. I need to generate a number from 0 to high minus low. -1 plus low? Let's think. If it's 1 and 10, then the range I want is, I'd want to generate a number from 0 to 9 and then shift it 1. So let's try this. Return r.nextInt between 0 and high minus low plus low. So let's see. Suppose high is 10 and low is 1. 10 minus 1 is 9. But no, this isn't right. High minus low plus 1. Okay, that hopefully will work. I don't know. We'll see. Does the whole thing compile? No. Oh, this doesn't... I need to... Well, this doesn't actually need random anymore. Oh, it does. God damn it. Watch this. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Oh, this is fantastic. This is like needlessly complicated. We're talking about random numbers and stuff here with ninjas. Screw that. Oh my god. Watch. Oh my god. This is gonna be so awesome. Watch this. Watch this. If no, go back. There we go. If this dot weapon dot I don't know, what do we call it? Attack? No, we'll call it hit. Hits. Right? And so now hits. This generates a random number. It's going to return true if we hit, false if we don't. And then every call to hit uses its own random number. Okay, we got to write this. Oh my god, this is going to be amazing. So this is stupid. We're not going to have that. We're going to call it hits. Oh my god, watch this. Watch this. And we're going to return... we know what our ability to hit is. We're going to return is to hit less than... Do we want less than or equal? Maybe we want less than or equal. R dot next int 101. So that gives us a number from 0 to 100. And then we change this to Boolean. So this returns a number from 0 to 100, and we return true if our... No, I did that backwards. Yep, totally backwards. Here we go. This, yep, much better. So here's what I'm thinking. To hit is your percent of hitting. So like if it's 100%, then every number that could possibly be generated here works. Everything from 0 to 100. Whereas if your to hit is only 50, that means only about half the numbers here work. 0 to 50, 51 to 100 don't work. And then obviously if it's 75, then 75% of the numbers work and so on. So let's see if this compiles. It does. Let's see if this compiles. It does. Oh, cool. You know what I'm going to do? I'm basically gonna take this down here. I'm gonna copy it. Come over here to Ninja 2. Gonna drop it in here, but now I gotta change it so that all these are Ninja 2s. Ninja 2, Ninja 2. I don't know. Let's see if that seems to work. What? Incompatible types. Oh, ha! Change the constructor. What do you know? Right. Remember how I said I was going to change the constructor and then promptly forgot that I changed the constructor? Wait. Oh. God damn it. I got to pass in a weapon. Oh, yeah. Duh. I'm such an idiot. Okay. Weapon W1 equal new weapon. What's the weapon constructor look like? I don't remember. String name to hit low and high damage. Oh, this is awesome. Whoop, nope. I wanted it here. Good, okay. Obviously, we've got to have a katana, which is like, 50% likely and does 1 to 10 points of damage. There's also, so that's pretty badass. There's also the, what did Donatello the Ninja Turtle have? I don't know, the bow stick? Like, that is, less likely to hit, but does more damage, I guess. And so, I don't remember what the Ninja Constructor looks like. Health, name, and weapon. So, health, name, and then weapon, W1. Oh, right. And I want this to be weapon 2. Weapon 2. Now, we could give them both the same weapon, but what fun is that? So now, I don't know, let's see who wins in a fight. Bump-a-da-ba. Bob totally got himself wailed on. Bump-a-da-ba. Bob died again. Bump-a-da-ba. Alicia died that time. We could continue doing this. It's actually pretty fun. And you could have different weapons with different possibilities and different distributions and things like that. You could run simulations where you have ninjas fight it out with a whole bunch of different weapons and see which one's the best. We could change it where when you get down to 0 health, you're not dead, you're just, slightly unconscious, and then you do your thing. I should also mention, because I have break statements, I could make this just a while true loop, because one of these is eventually going to break. Actually, it wouldn't eventually break. I could set up a weapon that never hits with, like, the chance to hit is like -1. Yeah, and then this would go on forever. But, why would I do that? That would just be crazy. Anyway, I can put this up on the internets so that you can check it out if you're interested. And based on this, you can kind of figure a whole lot of stuff like, World of Warcraft style games and text-based adventure games, all of the RPGs, Japanese RPGs, things like that. All that stuff is basically some version of this. It's obviously more complicated in a different language and things like that, but it's not unrelated. These concepts of having classes that are representing kind of like abstract things, like weapons and the ninja's relationship with the weapon and how the ninja uses the weapon, and then breaking down, combat to like, okay, what's the likelihood you hit, and then how much damage would you do, and things like that. That's actually going to be a really standard concept in a lot of different types of simulations. So that's what I've got for that.